Every day, Ethan woke up at 6:30 to the shrill sound of his alarm. He'd groggily drag himself out of bed, brush his teeth, and pour a cup of coffee before heading to work. It was mundane, predictable, until it wasn't. One day, something shifted. As Ethan walked to the train station, he tripped over a crack in the sidewalk. The sensation was jarring, too sharp. He dusted himself off, boarded the train, and thought very little of it. But when he arrived at his desk, his phone buzzed, and he looked down to see 6:30 a.m. Confused, Ethan checked his watch. It was broken, frozen at the same time. Shrugging it off, he went through his day. The air felt thick with unease. Conversations were oddly familiar, and the sun seemed to set in slow motion. The next morning it happened again. 6:30 a.m. The same coffee, the same commute, the same stumble on the sidewalk. Panic slowly crept in as Ethan realized that his day was repeating over and over again with no end. Days bled into weeks, or so it seemed. Every morning the same routine, 6:30 a.m. He tried everything, staying awake, changing his route, calling friends, but nothing broke the loop. He was trapped, a prisoner of time. One night, he stayed up as long as he could, determined to find a way out. As he stared into the dimly lit apartment, something caught his eye. The mirror in the corner of the room. His reflection. It was wrong. The version of himself in the mirror wasn't moving. Its eyes were fixed, staring directly at him. His breath caught in his throat as the reflection slowly smiled, twisted an unnatural grin. Suddenly it spoke. "You can't break the loop, Ethan, because you're not supposed to. I am." Ethan froze, his heart pounding. He stepped back as the reflection reached out, its hand pressing against the glass, stretching the surface like ripples of water. "Time to switch," it whispered. The next thing Ethan knew, he was staring out from inside the mirror. His reflection, now free, turned off the light, leaving him in cold, eternal darkness. 6:30 a.m.